Today, we will discuss the connections between Ripple and Temenos, and XRP will play a role in that. Let's get past that obstacle and get down to business. Considering all the links here, I think it's worth the extra time, however, the movie will be longer. All right, let's get this video out of the way first. It will be completely true. Stephanie Starr was the one who released this. Since 2016, Ripple and Temenos have collaborated. Temenos joined forces with the Capital Bank Group in 2016, which includes notable financial institutions such as Capital Bank, Hordi, NBI, Saudi Arabia, and Jordan Bank, among others. The National Bank of Iraq and Temenos have formed a partnership that will last until 425-2024. Additionally, NBI accepted Temenos banknotes. In just 15 days after opening for business, the bank processed over 100,000 domestic and international payment transactions with a straight-through processing charge of 99%. It is really clear now. The execution was completed in considerably less time than 12 hours. I am incredibly thrilled. What transpired less than 12 hours prior? You can now buy IQD with XRP as of July 4th, 2023. Iraq has made adjustments to its online payment mechanism that are consistent with this. Last year, on March 3rd, 2023, they introduced about 2,000 more ATMs as a result of their partnership with Starlink for net services. This year, they have plans to add another 1,000 ATMs. Business has risen thanks to POS devices, which are terminals used at points of sale that utilize QR codes. A staggering 25% of their GDP today comes from banking and finance. Impressive, isn't it? What this implies is that those individuals are able to increase their income by connecting to real-time payments through Ripple and Temenos. That is fantastic. The nation's capital was visited by an Iraqi leader in order to discuss monetary reforms and strategies to modernize the wealthy nation of Iraq from April 15th through the 17th. Someone wanted to know whether the government was considering revaluing the dinar while he was in D.C. Dinar, IQD, XRP, and GCR will all see value increases, he claimed, because to the financial developments, it is a pleasant sight, isn't it? We covered a lot of ground, including Iraq, XRP paired with Iraq, Dinar triggers, the Ripple impact, the potential for banking with Ripple advertisements to alter things, and forecast that XRP will gain popularity before reversing course. I refuse to peruse everything. It induces drowsiness. It's time to put Ripple, XRP, and Temenos to the test in our live Internet of Prices show. No worries at all. Salutations all. This is why I think it's a good idea to have a hand show for everybody who has heard of blockchain. Very almost all of sundry, I suppose. Just how many of you have witnessed a real-life blockchain event? Pretty much everyone. Like I mentioned before, I liken blockchain technology to high school romance. Everyone claims they will participate. It seems like everyone is acting as if they are, but in reality, no one is. What we're about to do today is referred to as homeboy should have gone to my high school. Individuals are engaging in peculiar behaviors. Demonstrate the inner workings of the T24's blockchain in a live transaction. Here we may observe the antiquated methods that banks have long relied on for processing international payments. Anywhere that glide money is kept includes several hops and correspondent banks. The issue with that is that it is an antiquated strategy that was effective when there were few but very large transactions. However, due to the B2 billion movement of semis, the field has seen certain changes. You need to conduct a great deal of deals even when the sums involved are rather tiny, so it appears that this machine is completely broken. Aside than that, it's rather intricate. 10 to 15% of the deals are priced incorrectly. Missed lines account for 14% of the total on a very slow. You banks and the consumer both have to wait 3 to 2 weeks for payment. For the past 2 weeks, I have been patiently waiting for a Hong Kong court to appear. My goodness. We will educate the public about the capabilities of the blockchain. A bank that is connected to the T24 is now available at a single stop. After that, the blue generation will proceed to the T24 in order to establish a connection with the Ripple network. Sending funds to distant locations is now possible with the Ripple protocol blockchain. For that reason, the friendship is important to you. Temenos, Ripple, and XRP's path north. Naturally, we do have a bit more on hand. Temenos, a partner at Ripple, discusses the company's collaboration with Microsoft and the outcomes of the benchmark test, which achieved 150,000 TPS on the cloud. That's shocking to me. We can play together. Send the phrases you like. Additionally, you have established a new benchmark using Bankersoft, Temenos, and MongoDB. Be so kind as to elaborate a bit more about this. I will speak with you first, Tony. Furthermore, how does it benefit your clientele? It is understood their enthusiasm for discussing those typical outcomes is palpable, in my opinion. This is a considerably more diverse blend compared to our previous work. We previously discussed a bar concept, but it evolved into a retail implemented finance hybrid, yielding an incredible 150080 TPS. It's a significant increase from our previous activity. 100,000 kilometers. The usefulness of the platform lies in both its scalability and its efficiency. Instead of discussing how brief the supercloud will be, that is where we address the duration of the cloud itself. So it demonstrates that we are capable of handling such quantities, and moreover that we can do so efficiently even at lesser volumes. For that reason, our findings have broad implications. The concept of a universal banking tool should be revisited. An enormous device can process 150,000 trades per second. By injector pillar boom, use David Iraq, Temenos T24, or Ripple XRP as your payment platform. Command is with Temenos. The game sounds fun. Pay attention. There will come a time when Emma becomes stronger. Will you be there? Also, are you going to be given away? I would be really surprised. We are dominated by Temenos. Furthermore, it is intriguing to note that mergers typically occur as businesses mature. For the past 3 decades, banks have largely been dormant. However, with the advent of the internet, they are free to awaken whenever they choose. The lion's share belongs to Temenos. If you're looking for a middle market dealer, go no further than us. When it comes to computer sales, nobody does it better than us. Among the world's top corporations marketing to banks is Temenos. Sure, you're in possession of Volante and Finastra. Now you possess Temenos. I thought all of these were associated with accounts in the billions all around the globe. I thought Ripple and XRP could be utilized everywhere, didn't you? Connecting to nearly any bank account is possible through these other partners. You might have to be purchased by those who like you. Were you ever presented with any gifts by the major banks? I've moved on from that section. But we aren't just a piece of code anymore. The purchase of enterprises by banks is unusual. In most cases, the software comes out on top and gets to keep all the fun. Software industry heavyweights like Microsoft and Oracle have a long history of dominating their respective markets. They are able to run a firm because of their scale, industrialization, and productization capabilities and software reusability. Consequently, we are confident in our ability to maintain our current level of category killing and independently establish a truly massive software company. Do you intend to purchase a person? Our search will continue. Yes, I understand. Every once in a while, we do a little shopping. You have what amount of money we have. In fact, our market worth exceeds $10 billion, and we are a publicly traded firm. We can take out loans, sure, but we're also in the generation business. We take pleasure in creating functional products. We should collaborate with our clients to develop functional software as a first step. When expanding into